passing the.
No, but where's the starter picture then? Where he is?
Where they are.
Where's the on yellow pen?
Yellow one.
Oh, got it.
Move the camera though.
No, I think. Oh, here, you want to see? Hard to see.
Once the sun gets a little higher.
So I have that angle.
You got that when? Hold on, let me just get this.
It's real sketchy.
Let's go!
One thing I got to worry about is that camera getting fucked up.
It's also official. It's so real.
Good morning and welcome. So we're first time doing outdoor meet here. Hopefully the sun will rise, give you a better view. A couple different views. We have starting blocks here, lane 1 nearby. We should get started any minute now. We have kind of a pool view, and then we have the far turn view. So anybody not in northern New Jersey, if you wouldn't know, you woke up this morning, you felt like you're in Florida. High of 90 degrees. Later on today. So glad you're joining us. Thank you. And we'll get started shortly.
Thank you.
Hopefully we'll get electronic heat sheets where I can display the names, but as of right now, all right, we're starting with event 3 this morning. So it's 19 and under 200 meter IM, followed by event 4, 50 meter free, event 5, 50 meter breast, 6, 100 IM, 7, 50 back, 8, 50 fly. I'm sorry. Yep, event 8. Event 9 is a 200 free. So projected start time is right about now, 7 a.m. Projected finish is 9 a.m., 8:59 a.m. So hopefully we'll get moving on time. So again, I'll do my best to read names, but heat number 1, lane 1 is Patrick, 2 is Ree, 3 Conlon, 4 Vlas, 5 Saltos, 6 is Ben Yosef. We have a whistle. We should be getting started here. Hopefully we'll have good coverage. Thanks for joining us. All right. The current heat sheet should be available in Meet Mobile. We're attempting to get communication working so we can push updates. Lining up for heat number 2, lane 1, Maliv, 2 Lee, 3 Regular, 4 Lee, 5 Mateski, 6 Harrison Lee. Ryan Lee is in lane 2.
You're fine, don't. Thank you, though. That one's up high, so you're good.
What you do is so appreciated.
Oh, good.
Thank you for,
You're welcome.
for doing it.
On deck, heat number 3, lane 1, Vargas. 2, Ochoa. 3, Lachia. 4, Sue. 5, Klein. 6, Lazinguez.
Okay, few more.
This is heat number 3 of 7 of event number 3 in the water right now. 200 meter IM. Lane 1 near lane. In the water, Vargas, Oka, Lachia, Sue, Klein, Lozinguez. Again, this is heat 3 in the water. All right, coming up, heat number 4, lane 1, Sotel. 2, Dalawani. 3, Marino. 4, Vargas. 5, Dixter. 6, Cho. Again, upcoming is heat number 4 of 7.
Okay, few more.
this is heat 4, right?
This is good for.
Okay.
Coming up to 5.
Thank you.
All right, coming up, heat number 5. Again, Z, Bang, Petrozzi, Hallman, Chiella, Mindrabo. Sorry, just a little delayed on those names. All right, so hopefully you're able to see that. Top left corner is a camera pointing at the Colorado console. So for any of those timing operators out there, that should look familiar. Top in the blue bar is the running clock, and then the lanes. So we should get touches on the turns here at the start end. So you'll see the splits displayed there. All right, so in the water is heat 5 of 7 of event number 3, 200-meter short course IM. Real quick, coming up in heat number 6, lane 1, Velisares, 2, Delwani, 3, Benjury, 4, Weinman, 5, Tapia, 6, Hazel Chen. If somebody could comment into the YouTube comment section that how the quality of the stream and the visibility of the timer or the console there, you see the Colorado console, just let me know everything's working okay. Hope it is. It seems to be from our side, but just want to confirm. And I have to apologize for any mispronunciations. Upcoming will be heat number 6. So in the water, heat number 6. Upcoming, the last and final heat, number 7, we have 3 swimmers. Lane 2, Isabel Wagner. Lane 3, Vivian Shave. And lane 4, Quinn Regula. So again, this is heat 6 in the water, 7 upcoming. And then we'll move on to event number 4, which is a 50 free. And we have a total of 13 heats of that. I'll attempt to get you all the names, but as the first couple heats are all, well, the first 4 heats are all sub 30, so we'll be moving quick.
You're good. It's up there.
All right, anybody joining us late, the little window in the top left is a view of the Colorado timing console. It does not give true, it won't give you splits. It's doing cumulative time there. So again, the lane number of lengths. So we only have pads at the start end, so we're only getting touches at that end, and then you'll get cumulative time. And then just informational, anybody that's never worked Colorado, the backup will display the plunger time or the button time as it's known. So all the timers have a stopwatch, plus one of them will be instructed to push the button, which would simulate the swimmer touching the pad. And, you know, that comes into play more with either a backstroke or with the little kids when they don't get firm touches. So we should see that pop up for each. So again, upcoming is heat number 7, the final heat of this 200-meter IM.
We don't have a heat 7?
So potentially we might have consolidated some heats. So it looks like we're moving into the 50 free. No, I stand corrected. Sorry, we do have a heat 7. It's upcoming. Isabel, Vivian, and Quinn.
Thank you, Mark.
All right, I just heard from the meet officials, or in the timing desk, we should be able to be pushing results to Meet Mobile shortly. So after we collect the sheets for those, understand any DQs, you should be starting to see results in Meet Mobile.
working. So I think so. Oh, so. Why are we seated? I want to explain. All right, you want to say anything? Come on. That's your guess?
Hello parents, it's Coach Pat here from Summit. Just wanted to thank you all for watching today. Kids are looking great on this beautiful morning. We should be getting Meet Mobile up and working soon. We had a little bit of an issue. Oh yes, we're going fastest to slowest just so we can keep the meet moving, get the older kids up there first to make sure that our little ones don't miss any of their races.
All right, so this is the last heat of the 200 IM. Everybody's doing great. Looking forward, we're moving on to event 450 free. Again, I apologize for my pronunciations here, but heat number 1, lane 1, Siang, 2, Tapia, 3, Channing, 4, Ree, 5, Will Moon, and 6, Letterman. Looking beyond that, just again, this is a 50. We're moving quick. Heat number 2 will be William Lee in lane 1, lane 2, Ryan Lee, 3, Harrison Lee, 4 is Regula, 5, Nam, and 6, Fadiv. Again, that's heat number 2, not the next race, the one after. Just want to get those names out there. Again, all this should be in Meet Mobile as it was seeded and as they're racing.
It's only $5 every hour.
Thank you, Mark.
All right, we're moving quick here. This is upcoming is heat number 2 of this 50 free. Again, this is a meter pool as we're swimming it. It's a 25 meter. Oh,
Stand.
hold on.
Thank you, Mark.
All right, and as you can see from this view, that is our 50 meter view. Got to switch to this just for the cinematic effect there of the water. All right, again, in the water is heat number 2. Upcoming 3 is heat 3, lane 1, Silverman, 2, Plavnik, 3, O'Neill, Mateski, Dixter, Roselle. That'll be heat 3 starting shortly.
Thank you, Mark.
Upcoming heat number 4, Early, C, Moon, Welch, Dewani, and Neck.
Change your mark.
Next heat, 5, Charlie Vlass. In 1, 2, Conlon. 3, McKenna. 4, Joyal, Joyal. 5, Patrick Arden. And 6, Oka.
Change your mark.
Colorado didn't reset on that.
All right, we ignore the Colorado in the top left for this. Oh, it got it. Sorry. So Beauty of Colorado, it recognized the start. And all right, again, in the water is heat number 5, up deck, on deck. Up next is heat 6, Patrick, Wyman, Stravu, Madden, Galloway, Leishman.
Lane 6? Oh, it's lane 1?
Change your mark.
Up next, heat 7, Fadiv, Miller, Lee, Hallman, Mercado, Benzenka. Again, we have a total of 13 heats of this. Again, this is event number 4, 50 free, 50 meter free. After this event, we'll be moving on to event number 5, which is a 50 meter breaststroke.
Change your mark.
Next heat, lining up behind the blocks right now, is Chameau, Regula, Nelson, Anama, Holtzman, and Demerdag. Sorry. Again, apologize for pronunciation.
Change your mark.
In the water is heat 8 of 13. Lining up in heat number 9, lane 1, Mena, 2, Sood, 3, McDonald, Iski, Perez, and Vargas. This is heat 9.
Change your mark.
Up next in Heat 10, DeVoe, Millum, Williams, Petta, Collinan, and Los.
Stay in the pool, please. Stay in the pool, overhead start. Take your mark.
Heat 10 in the water. Up next, Heat 11, Lynch, Rosenfeld, Francis, Gould, Campbell, Manning. Lucy Manning in 6.
Take your mark.
Again, lane 1 at the bottom of the pool, lane 6 at the top. And again, purely for cinematic effect, I wanted to show the little smoke coming off the water, but unfortunately we're being blocked at that angle. Up next, Heat 12, Cacho, Latari, Flynn, Artemato, Walker, Strzelecki. Again, up next is Heat 12 of 13.
Take your mark. Stand. Stand. Take your mark.
All right, in the water is Heat 12. On deck, Heat 13. Lane 1, Tor. 2, Zoo. 3 is Supia. 4, Lai. And 5 for Zisk. Lane 6 is empty for the last one. And then we'll be moving on to event 5, which is 50-meter breaststroke. Again, in the top left, we don't have a true scoreboard out here outside, so you're looking at basically a camera pointed at the Colorado console. So after that's in a reset mode, hopefully we'll go back to, there we go, a view of the times. As always, we'll look to improve next time we do outside, and we'll be able to try and get the names up there. Just some additional challenges when you're not in the comforts of an indoor air-conditioned office. And I guess that's the appeal there for anybody that's not done timing or the Colorado system training. That office is actually air-conditioned, so kind of reach out to the parent organization, get your training, and get signed up and volunteer for that. All right, we'll be moving on to event 5, which is a 50-meter breaststroke. This time I'll remember to update the event name. All right, sorry I didn't announce this in advance. In the water, lane 1, Oka, 2, Liederman, Hedges, 4 is Conlon, 5, Seong, 6 is Michael Bang. Again, we're going fastest to slowest here to keep everything moving, to make sure that the younger kids know what event's going on and they're ready to swim. So again, this is a 50 down and back. Again, that was Heat 1. Moving on, Heat 2 is Cho, Chang, Polovnik, Nam, Vargas, and Lozaniguez. Heat 2 in the water. Heat 3 on deck. Lane 1, Malavev. 2, Sotel. 3 is Bandanavala, 4 is Nek, Lochala, and Banerjee. Again, that is Heat 3 on deck. This is Heat 2 in the water. So on deck, heat number 4, lane 1, Moon. 2 is Miraz, Roche, Chen, MacArthur, and Fadiv. That'll be heat 4 of 9. Lane 1 at the bottom, lane 6 at the top. Up next, heat 5, Villarsays, Weinman, Chayala, Dewani, Knoll, and Toronto. All right, Heat 5 in the water. Up next in Heat 6, Wagner, Monge, Save, Vargas, Damerdog, and Estradi. Sorry about that, not switching cameras. Up next, Heat 7, Rosenfeld, On, Sood, Sandoval, Petrazzi, and MacArthur. Wait.
Hey, Gilmore.
I'm sorry, this is Heat 6 in the water. I just read the next heat. Sorry about that. All right, again, Heat 6 in the water. Up next, Heat 7. Rosenfeld, On, Sood, Sandoval, Patarozzi, and MacArthur.
Like, you have a lot of energy for that.
Upcoming Heat 7.
Hey, Gilmore.
On deck, Heat 8. Campbell, Manning, Los, Tour, Arcamendo, Mecco, and Supa. Again, I apologize for any pronunciation
Why?
mistakes here. All right, here we come with heat number 8.
Hey, Gilmore.
All right, after this, we have one more heat. Heat 9 of 9, the final. Forkowitz, Lau, and Zhu. So we'll have swimmers in lane 2, 3, and 4. Again, anybody joining us in the top left, we don't have a true scoreboard. What you're looking at is the actual Colorado console. So that is the timing system. So in the time column, that is when the swimmer touches the pad. The backup is the button. So if one of your friends or siblings is timing, you can see how quickly and accurately they can coincide. The platform's smart enough to determine if there's a big delta between those two and flag it. But in this case, you do see a few times or a few instances where the swimmer's not touching the pad hard enough for it to register. So in this case, lane 2, you'll see that the touch was at 118 while the button or the backup was 113. So the system's smart enough and says, you know, I'm going to use that backup time, and then at the desk they will cross-reference the actual stopwatch times. Good swim by everybody there. And then moving on, the last heat, number 9, 3 swimmers, Florowitz, Lau, and Zhu.
Take your mark.
Anybody not familiar, this is the Berkeley Heights Family Aquatic Center. It's only about a year and a half old. Fortunately, with COVID, the timing was perfect. In the fall, we were able to get outside and swim here. All right, finishing up that. Moving on to the next event, 600-meter IM. First heat, we have 6 heats total. First heat, Early, O'Neill, Lee, Moon, Plavnik, and Sue. Warren Sue in lane 6.
Take your mark.
Up next in Heat 2 will be Lane 1, Patrick Welch, Roselle, Charlie Voss in 4, Gavin Patrick in 5, and LJ Conlon in 6. Again, we're swimming 100-meter IM. Heat 1 in the water. Okay, here we go with Heat 2. Again, this is Patrick Welsh, Rosal, Vlas, Patrick, Gavin Patrick, and then LJ Conlon.
Take your mark.
All right, for anybody not familiar, so you're watching this on YouTube, there is a nice capability there. You can rewind, go back, watch your swimmer, do a replay or any events that you might have missed. And then there's a setting in YouTube where you can actually then play back at a faster speed to catch up, or you could jump forward and back. So you never then miss anything should you want to go back and rewatch something. You can either then watch the remaining in real time, or you can actually then, using the little dot option there, should be on your smart TV or your phone or computer, where you can actually play back at a little faster speed to catch up. All right, up next would be Heat 3. So again, Heat 2 in the water, Heat 3 up next. We have Anama, Moroz, Madden, Leishman, Patrick Ardon, and then lane 6 is Stravo. That is up next. So this is Heat 3 in the water. Upcoming in Heat 4, Lane 1, Perez. 2 is Monge. 3, MacArthur, Nelson, Damerdog, and Petra would be in Lane 6. So finishing up here in Heat 3. Again, results should be getting pushed out to Meet Manager, Meet Mobile, call it what you want. All the seeds or the heat sheets are there. Results will be there as we get them finalized. Here we are with Heat 4.
Take your mark.
Lining up for Heat 5, Lane 1, Maya Los, 2, Petrozzi, 3, Iski, 4, Williams, McDonald, and Sandoval in 6. So after Heat 4 here we have in the water, we have 2 more heats, and then we move on to event 7, 50-meter backstroke. And we do have a second session, I believe starting 10 a.m. It's a separate stream, so we'll be running this as one stream. We'll stop it. We'll all sit in the shade for a little bit, and then we'll fire it back up. So if you click on that little Common Guy Sports link or subscribe to the channel, you'll see the second stream later on. Again, in the water is Heat 4, on deck 5, Los, Petrozzi, Aski, Williams, McDonald, Sandoval.
Women stay in the water, please. Take your mark.
Heat 5 in the water, lining up for Heat 6. Francis, DeVoe, On, Milan, Gould. And lane 6 is Cochada. I believe it's Cochada Morales. It's partially cut off on my paper from Summon Area Y in lane 6 in the next heat. All right, again, one more heat on deck. In the water here is Heat 5. Last and final heat about to start.
And your mark.
All right, after this heat, we're moving on to event 7, 50-meter backstroke. In that first heat, heat 1 of 9, Saltos Ben Joseph, Chang Ri Vlas, Jeffrey Vlas, and Will Moon. Again, anybody joining us late, we're going fastest to slowest. So if you're expecting your swimmer later on, we have event 8, which is a 50-meter butterfly, and then we have event 9, which is a 200 freestyle. Just as a heads up, we're going fastest to slowest. And again, kudos to the officials, Scott, Pat, and everybody running the meet. We're right on schedule. So this heat was scheduled to start at 8:01, and we're just actually a little ahead. My clock still shows 8 o'clock. Again, for anybody on driving duty, we're projected to finish at 8:59. And one last public service. Anybody interested in announcing the second session, feel free to either comment in the YouTube. We'll take the first one there. Or if you are on drop-off and you're interested, stop in, look for Coach Pat. I mentioned it to him. He's all good with it. Get a poolside seat under a tent. And I guess you could probably credit some volunteer hours. So either comment there, or if you're on drop-off for the second session, we'd love to have you help out here. Thank you. All right, upcoming 50-meter backstroke. Again, Saltos Ben Joseph, Chang Ri Vlas, Will Moon.
Take your mark.
Heat 2 swimmers are Dexter, Vargas, Roche, Silverman, Klein, Ochoa. Sorry about that.
Take your mark.
Lining up for Heat 3 next is McKenna, Fundiv, Chang, Miller, Lee, and Baldevarana.
Okay, to your mark.
In the water is heat number 3. Up next, heat 4. Galwani, Galloway, Tapia, Mindrobo, Joala, and Sotali. Again, up next is heat 4 of 9.
Okay, to your mark.
So this is heat 4 in the water. Heat 5 up next. Benzentka, Fediv, Istrati, Mercado, Chiala, and Sud. That is up next, heat 5.
Okay, to your mark.
Heat 5 in the water. Up next, lining up for heat 6, Vargas, Chamau, Holtzman, Tarano, An, and Maya Los in lane 6 will be at the top of the screen. Getting in the water now is heat 6. Vargas, Chamau, Holtzman, Tarano, An, Mayalos.
Okay, to your mark.
Lining up for the next heat, heat 7 of 9. Cunahan, Lynch, Knoll, MacArthur, Campbell, Mena.
I have to watch my guys.
Here we go with Heat 7. Getting into the water, Cunahan, Lynch, Knoll, MacArthur, Campbell, Mena.
Take your mark.
All right, Heat 7 is in the water and off, and lining up for Heat 8. Walker, Artemenko, Finn, Hanalos, Latare, and Cuchado Morales in lane 6. That is up next. Hopefully you heard it. It sounded like Mackenzie had a big cheering fan there. All right, getting in the water is Heat 8. Walker, Arcamado, Finn, Hanalos, Latari, and
Take your mark.
Chaco Morales. And after this, we have one more heat, Heat 9. Zoo in lane 2, Strauslek in 3, Adam Leo in 4, and Florkowitz in 5. That'll be the final heat of this 50-meter backstroke, and then we move on to the 50-meter butterfly. Again, we're going fastest to slowest, so big boys and girls are up first. And in that, kind of looking a little out in the future here, but after we have one more heat of this, again, one more heat of the back, then we move into the fly, and that's Tapia, Patrick, Roche, Vlas, Nam, and Lee in that first heat of that. But I'll re-announce that when we get a little closer.
Where's the pole? In the water, girl. Take your mark.
All right, we'll try and figure out what's going on with the scoreboard clock right now. Again, this is Heat 9 of 9 in the water. Zoo, Strauslek. I'm sorry. Yes, this is Heat 9. And then we move on to the butterfly. Let me see if we can fix the camera on the scoreboard. All right, so that was Heat 1. Sorry for the little scramble there. We'll try and get you. All right, upcoming is Heat 2. Marino, Lee, Vargas, William Lee, Early, and O'Neill. All right, upcoming Vlas, Vargas, Welch, Patnick, Ardon, Neck, and Paterozzi.
Thank you, Mark.
All right, Heat 3 in the water. Up next, lining up for Heat 4, Moroz, Mindrabi, Leishman, Patrick, Tapia, and Nelson.
All right, Declan, you can do it over again now.
Thank you, Mark.
This is Heat 4. Lining up for Heat 5, Stravo, Istrati, Regula, Chen, Monge, Bozaneca. Again, 4 in the water, 5 lining up. We have a total of 8 heats. Then we move on to the 200 freestyle.
Thank you, Mark.
This is Heat 5 in the water, lining up for Heat 6. Mano, Williams, Pita, Iski, DeVoe, and Wagner. Again, trying to give you some visibility in the times. On the top left of the screen is just a camera pointed at the Colorado timing console. A little rudimentary, but you have a running time on top and then lanes 1 through 6. This being a 50 down and back, we should just see lanes click in at a 2, which means they're finished. We'll get the time, which is the touch, and then the backup is it's having the camera's overheating, so it's having trouble autofocusing. So we'll try and work on that. But these times will be recorded in Meet Manager. Again, it's a very warm day here, so trying to deal with the elements. Heat 6 in the water, lining up for 7 is Gould, Milan, Perez, Tour, Rosenfield in 5. Lane 6 is open in the next one. And you apologize for not updating the event title there on the bottom right. This is breaststroke, not backstroke. Here we are with Heat 7.
Take your mark.
And after this heat, we have one more. It'll be Heat 8 of 8. Lane 2 is Supia. Lane 3, Lucy Manning. And lane 4, Grace Flynn. And that'll complete this event, and then we'll move on to event number 9, which is a 200-meter freestyle. Again, we're swimming a 25-meter pool. Reset 2. All right, upcoming is Heat 8. Again, it's 3 swimmers, lane 2, 3, and 4. Supia, Lucy Manning, and Grace Flynn.
Take your mark.
All right, at the completion of this, we'll move on to event number 9, 200 freestyle. In that first heat, Heat 1 of 10. Chang, Seong, Floyd Conlon, Will Hedges, Jonathan Soltos, and then Ben Joseph in lane 6. So that concludes event 8.
Take your mark.
All right, event number 9. This is Heat 1 in the water. On deck with Heat 2 is Malav, Lee, Regula, Tapia, Lachia, and Sue. Again, in the top left, you're just getting a view of the Colorado timing system. It does not display individual splits. It's just doing cumulative. You will get the individual splits in Meet Mobile, Meet Manager after the event. But again, we're swimming a meter pool, so if anybody's looking at these times, be aware. So that concludes our first heat. Lining up again, Heat 2 will be Maliv, Lee, Regular, Tapia, Lachia, and Sue. We have 10 heats total.
Your mark.
And again, anybody on driving duty, we are ahead of schedule. This showed at 8:34 start, so a couple minutes early. Good job to everybody keeping this moving. Heat 2 in the water, lining up for Heat 3. Mateski, Klein, Lee, Liederman, Bang, and Fadiv, Richard Fadiv in lane 6.
What was your time?
So again, anybody not familiar with the Colorado that you see on the top left, lane numbers, the lengths, so we're only have pads at the start end. So every time they come down, it'll increment by 2. So this will be their finish here, representing the 8 lengths of a 200-meter swim. And again, the time column is the touch on the pad. The backup is the plunger, the button, or that the actual timers have in their second hand, along with the stopwatch in the other hand. All right, here we go with Heat 3.
Take your mark.
All right, Heat 3 in the water, lining up Heat 4. Marino, Chang, Moon, Acho, Dewani, and Silverman. Again, this is heat 3 in the water. Upcoming Marino, Chang, Moon, Ochada, Dewani, Silverman. The Heat 4 starting shortly.
Okay, few more.
Lining up for Heat 5, Cho, Joyal, Conlin, Luzangalas, Ochada, Roselle. As they come in for the 100 turn. Our next heat lining up is again, up next would be Heat. This is Heat 4 in the water. Heat 5 up next. Cho, Joyal, Conlin, Lazungazes, Ochal, Roselle. That is up next. Heat 5 up next. This is Heat 4 in the water.
Okay, few more.
This is Heat 5 in the water. Lining up for Heat 6. Miller, Baldavarana, Galloway, Petarozzi, Lee, and McKenna. That is on deck for Heat 6. Heat 5 in the water.